Radio Imanzi, broadcasting from Kigali. Here is the news in English, brought to you by Fiona Umuganwa. The headlines. Migisha Magnifique from Capital Market Authorities talks about the importance of Rwanda financial markets. Rusizi district authorities have started a 10-day program to vaccinate all people who need the first and second dose of COVID-19 vaccination. Residents of Wiyoga sector in Rulindo district want to negotiate directly with the investors renting their plots. M10 is launching a project to celebrate mobile money services to Rwandans. Now the news in detail. Migisha Magnifique from Capital Market Authorities talks about the importance of Rwanda financial markets. Rwanda financial markets have been established to help investors and savers in Rwanda to find capital markets well regulated by government body for wealth growth and profit making. Some Kigali residents who talked to Radio Imanzi claim they don't understand these capital markets. Even some believe that they are not concerned. Migisha Magnifique from Capital Market Authorities talks about plans to sensitize Rwandans on capital market in Rwanda.
We are using all available channels to engage Rwandans in all segments, be it young people, be it women, be it young professionals, even journalists. We are having an annual training for business journalists to train them about capital market. So we are using all available channels to engage Rwandans and those who are interested in saving and investing through the capital market to know the available investment opportunities. And we are seeing an increase in the numbers of local investors, even investors from the region and those from abroad. So we are intensifying our investor education programs to educate Rwandans to save and invest through the capital market industry.
Migisha Magnifique from Capital Market Authorities talking to Imanzi Radio. Rusizi district authorities have started a 10-day program to vaccinate all people who need the first and second dose of COVID-19 vaccination. By the end of this program, 12% of the district population will have been vaccinated. There are about 1,000 unvaccinated people in Rusizi district. Uwizeyimana Abdul Karim, in charge of vaccination in Rusizi district, says there are some people who don't understand the need to be vaccinated and some others who refuse to be vaccinated. The executive secretary of Giheke sector, Jean Dodier Hagenimana, says through this 10-day program, they are going to go into homes directly to sensitize and vaccinate people. Residents of Butare Cell in Wiyoga sector, Rulindo district, appreciate the artificial lake the government of Rwanda created to help them irrigate their crops. They want to negotiate directly with investors renting their plots instead of going through intermediaries. M10 is launching a project to celebrate mobile money services to Rwandans. In the process of M10 appreciating their clients of mobile money, they're launching a project named Biva mu Mutima, meaning from the heart. It is a 3-month-long campaign that consists of several exciting initiatives for Momo customers and partners, celebrating 12 years that mobile money has been operating in Rwanda. There are 4,100,000 people using mobile money in Rwanda. Christian Kajenel Mugenzi, head of FinTech Strategy Products and Services, talks about the campaign to celebrate mobile money services to Rwandans, named Biva mu Mutima.
Thank you so much. My name is Christian Kajenel Mugenzi. I'm in charge of FinTech Strategy Products and Services. Today we have launched our first ever biggest campaign of mobile money in Rwanda after 9 months of getting our license. The campaign is aimed at sharing love. That's where you get the theme called Biva mu Mutima, which means it comes from the heart. We have used Momotima, M-O-T-I-M-A, as an analogy of Mumutima, which means coming from the heart. Why? We believe that mobile money services being rendered in the country, they are more just transactional. We have impacted so many lives before the pandemic, during the pandemic, even after the pandemic, in so many ways, in so many sectors, it being health, it being schools, merchants, agents, micro SMEs, SMEs, corporate. Momo is cross-cutting in all different payments, and I think most people benefited during the pandemic, even now, today, and also contributing to the Rwanda agenda on the digital economy and financial inclusion, because it's easier to access digital economy than when you have to handle cash, especially in these days. But even then, it is safer, secured, and faster. So the campaign is aimed at showing out or showcasing that part of the emotional impact and the social economic impact that mobile money has had on the country. Yes, everyone is using mobile money. We still have a challenge on the USSD. USSD is not fully safe, and that's where you're aware of the agenda of Connect Rwanda, where we're trying to run another campaign on smartphone donation. I think there is a huge impact currently that is ongoing. We believe that through that as well, we'll get more users of mobile money. But even on USSD, currently we have more than 4 million subscribed mobile money users in the country, which constitutes 62 to 64% of the total voice internet users on MTN or on the cell GSM users. Yes, the challenge that we have today on charges is mostly, for me, it's more awareness. The service cannot be free. I think everyone agrees. The reason why we still have people, I think it's more of education, because we have capped any transaction below 4,000, and I think you're referring to Momo Pay when people are paying merchants. Any transaction that is below 4,000, it's free of charge. And in our analysis, I think more than 70% of transactions that we get on daily basis, which is mass market, they do below 4,000 transactions. The second upper category, they do 8,000 or 10,000. And you can split, because you can do multiple transactions of 4,000. So when we look at that number and we realize most cases there are people who go buy things in a small boutique in the neighborhood, people pay a trip of a moto. I think a trip of a moto is between 1,000 and 2,000 in Kigali, same up country. A trip of a bus when you're loading money on your tap and go card, mostly it doesn't exceed 4,000. So that part I think needs to be educated more. People were used to have the service free of charge for 20 months, almost 22 months. That change, of course, people tend to resist, but part of this campaign is to create awareness and explain that even then, as you use Momo Pay or you accept Momo Pay as a merchant, you also stand a chance to engage in products like Mocash, remittance, and all that. Yes, mobile money to date has achieved financial inclusion, though we still have a long journey on that. We promise we promise our commitment to serve all stakeholders in that financial inclusion or DFC sector, digital financial services, and continue partnerships, it being banks or other telcos or even other fintechs. What we see in the next 10 years, we want to be a data science company because we'll be collecting a lot of data and use them to deliver products that are tailored to the Rwandan markets.
Christian Kajenel talking to Radio Imanzi. Now items of international news. 4 French soldiers were injured in a Burkina Faso bomb blast. The French military say they were wounded in an improvised explosive device blast in northern Burkina Faso. Those in a serious condition were evacuated to France, and those whose injuries were not serious were taken to a hospital in Mali. Burkina Faso has been struggling with jihadist attacks since 2015, when militants linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group began mounting cross-border raids from Mali. The Taliban's Prime Minister, Imran Khan, calls on the United Nations to officially recognize their government. Ever since the Taliban seized power in August 2021, their government was never recognized by the UN. In a press conference that the Prime Minister Mullah Hassan and the Minister of Foreign Affairs held, they asked that the Taliban should be given the international legal status. The review of Rwanda Stock Exchange on 19th January 2022. The trading session recorded a turnover of 234,955,000 Rwandan francs worth of bonds traded in 5 deals on the fixed income market, and 256,500 Rwandan francs from 5,700 shares traded in 2 deals on the equities market. As the share counters closed, I&M Bank closed the counter at 45 Rwandan francs. The trading session recorded a total turnover of 256,500 Rwandan francs from 5,700 shares traded in 2 deals. M10 counter closed at 180 Rwandan francs, Bralirwa at 125 Rwandan francs, Bank of Kigali at 250 Rwandan francs, Simerwa at 120 Rwandan francs, Equity Bank at 440 Rwandan francs, Kenya Commercial Bank at 370 Rwandan francs, National Media at 1,200 Rwandan francs, Uchudi Supermarket at 104 Rwandan francs, RH Buffalo at 526 Rwandan francs as the market closed. This is the end of tonight's news. You are with Fiona Umuganwa and our technical team led by Uimana Ale. Have a very good evening.